Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here. Welcome to Speed versus the World, episode 32. Now in the last episode we lost 7-2, then we won 3-1, and then went and won 7-2 ourselves. Now it's quite weird to say that there was two 7-2 results in it, and one of them I did actually win. So in today's episode we're hoping to get every single win, and there will be 3 games in this episode, and it will be a double upload. So I hope you guys will enjoy that fact. Now, let's go find ourselves the first game of this episode. Right, we seem to have found our first opponent of the episode. They'll be wearing the Manchester United home kit and I'll be wearing the Lurin away kit. Right, so let's see what team we're up against. Okay, so they got Czech in goal, Felipe Luis, Vincent Kompany, Laurent Koscielny, Klein, Matic, Dusan Tadic, Angel Di Maria, Sanchez, Balotelli, and Hero Harry Kane. I've never actually played a hero, so this will be very, very interesting. And the ball's played to Giovinco. Giovinco plays in Seydou Doumbia. Oh, Doumbia's got through. Doumbia scored and we're winning 1-0 already. This is the dream start. I don't actually know how he scored here. How did it all happen? Did it just go below Casillas? Yes, it did. I'm quite thankful we got that.
Balotelli loses the ball to Santa Croza. Santa Croza over the top for Doumbia. Doumbia to Giovinco. Giovinco into an empty net and there we go. We've just scored yet again. Giovinco to Shekliazet. Shekliazet has the ball and Shekliazet scores! This is crucial, we needed to score goals, and goals we are scoring. Romelu plays the ball up the pitch for Giovinco. It's Sebastian Giovinco! What a save by Czech. Doumbia. Seydou Doumbia, can he get past the defenders? Yes he can. It's Doumbia, plays in a pass to Giovinco! Sebastian Giovinco scores there. Just about. The perfect slide means that we've scored yet again. Ball's played up the pitch, only as far as Romelu. Romelu to Doumbia. Seydou Doumbia with a shot. Oh, and a brilliant goal by Seydou Doumbia. The finesse seems to work most of the time. And there you go, it's half time. I'm winning 5-0. He stopped playing after 3. But still, I've scored some goals, and that's going to be crucial for my goal difference. So, let's have a look at the stats at half time. Right, so these are stats at half-time. He's had 3 shots, 1 on target. I've had 8 shots, 7 on target, and I've dominated in possession. Considering he's not playing, and I've only scored 2 goals, well, that's kind of annoying, but I have to work on it in the second half and try and score a lot more. I want to at least aim for 10, before at least he sees sense and rage quits. So, let's get into the second half.
Reacting to that one and coming to his side's rescue, challenged quickly by the opposition.
Giovinco, and there we go, we've scored again. I just snapped the ball off of Kompany, and Giovinco scoring a few goals today. Abate wins the header, Kovacic. Giovinco over the top for Doumbia. It's Seydou Doumbia, and there you go, Seydou Doumbia scores. Despite him not being there, that was a brilliant work by the team and very great link-up play. If you look here, it's brilliant. So many passes to get that crucial chance. Shekliazet wins the header. Giovinco plays it up the pitch for Doumbia. It's Seydou Doumbia, and there you go, he converts. It's not quite 10 goals, but at least we scored yet another goal. And there you go, it's full time. I won 8-0, despite him not being here since the 3rd goal went in the back of the net. I'm pretty happy with scoring at least 8. I would have been happier with 10, but more goals means more goal difference. So, let's get into the stats at full time. Right, so these are stats at full time. He had 3 shots, 1 on target. I had 15 shots, 10 on target. And I dominated in possession. But I've got to say, I have to dominate in possession if he's not actually there. So, unfortunately, I didn't get 10 goals, but at least I got 8. That's going to be pretty good for my goal difference. So, let's go find the second match out of all 3 games I'm going to be playing in this episode. Right, we seem to have found a second opponent of the episode. After that 8-0 win, we really need to do some more damage. So they'll be wearing the Wolves Classic kit, and I'll be wearing the Lurin away kit. Right, so let's see what we're up against. Okay, so it's an 80 rated team. Okay, they must have benched it, because they got Castilla, Derm, Ramos, don't know that Silva, Carvajal, Footies Gundogan, Team of the Year, Cruz, James Rodriguez, Royce, Tots, Aubameyang, and Bale. So they must have bronze benched it or something, because that team could never be that low rated. So, let's see what we can do in this game. Balls with Gareth Bale. Bale loses the ball to Ramos. Ramos plays in Ruskaviska. What can Ruskaviska do here? It's Ruskaviska. He plays it across for Kadlec and we've scored. We're beating a team which is so much better than ours. Cruz to be taking the corner. Oh, what a header by Sergio Ramos, and they've equalised. Oh, and Cruz, what a strike and what a goal just before half-time. And there you go, it's half-time. We're losing 2-1 to a team that is a lot better than us. I'm quite happy to say that we're only losing 2-1. So, let's have a look at the stats at half-time. Right, so these are stats at half-time. He's had 6 shots, 3 on target. I've had 1 shot, 1 on target. And he's been dominating in possession. I wouldn't expect anything else from a team that is so much better than me. He has so many really high-rated cards in that team. And he bronze-benched his team just to be in a lower division and do really well. So, let's see what we can do in the second half. I'm not going to be hopeful, but I'm just going to hope somewhat that we can at least score a goal. But I'm not going to expect to score it. So, let's get into the second half. Kadlec to Henrik Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan plays it across and Ruskaviska. Oh, he was so close to scoring there. To Kadlec. Kadlec to play in Ruskaviska. It's Ruskaviska. Oh, and it hits the post yet again. How unlucky can we get here? Right, so they're going to be bringing on Douglas Costa for Gundogan, and I'm going to be bringing on Zongo and Kovacic for Ruskaviska and Dye. And there you go, it's full time. It ended 2-1. I'm quite happy to have only lost this game 2-1. This team was way out of my league, and it shouldn't be in Division 5. But for some reason, it is. I don't understand how you can be in Division 5 with a team like that. But never mind, we played pretty well for a team with only our little ability. So, let's have a look at the stats at full time. Right, so these are stats at full time. He had 11 shots, 4 on target. I had 3 shots, 3 on target, and he dominated in possession. Now, that proves something. Every shot I had was on target. Pretty much every shot he had was off target. Not going to say anything, but with a team like that, you should be in Division 1. But because he bronze-benched it, obviously, he was allowed to use a team like that to make it look at least a little bit weaker than what it was when he had really good players. But he didn't even do well for a team like that. It's obvious he couldn't use the team if he can only win 2-1, and they were goals in the first half. So, let's find our third match of this episode. Right, we seem to have found our third opponent of this episode. Right, so they'll be wearing the Leeds home kit, and I'll be wearing the Lurent away kit. Right, so let's see what team we're up against. Okay, so it's a really high-rated team. Wow, okay, so they got De Gea in goal, Jordi Alba, Piqué, Ramos, Carvajal, Neymar, Xavi, Sergio Busquets, Iniesta, Deulofeu, and Suarez up front. Now, Ramos is like the Kompany of most teams, so this will be a very, very hard game for me. Deulofeu. Deulofeu swings the ball into the air, and it's Luis Suarez, and Casillas makes a brilliant save. Neymar loses the ball there. Edgar Aye wins it back. Hernandez, that was a terrible pass. Oh, and that was a terrible pass yet again, and it's a great strike, but Casillas makes a brilliant save. The ball's with Suarez. Oh, and Suarez strikes, and yet again Casillas makes a brilliant save. He is keeping me in this game. And there you go, it's half-time, we're drawing 0-0. I've got to say, he is definitely having his fair share of chances. Because I'm on Park the Bus, I'm sitting here defending and hoping that somehow I can get a counter-attack and win this game. Okay, so these are the stats at half-time. He's had 11 shots, 7 on target, and I've had no shots because I haven't been going forward. I've just been defending the entire half. And of course, they would dominate in possession if I haven't been going forward at all. So, let's get into the second half, and hopefully, I can at least get a chance. Right, so we're going to be bringing on Kadlec, Mkhitaryan and Santana for Zongo, Hernandez and Edgar Aye. To Zuccolini. Dongo Tusifak. Dongo Tusifak to Kadlec. Kadlec, what a save by the goalkeeper. Kadlec to play in Dongo Tusifak. Dongo Tusifak to play it across to Thierry Bafuma. What? How is that not a penalty? That was a stupid challenge. And somehow they escape a blatant penalty. Piqué. Shut up, Piqué with a strike, and it's a great save by Casillas. And there you go, it's full time, we drew 0-0. I thought I should have got a penalty there. They blatantly brought me down, but according to the referee, it wasn't a penalty. That's controversial. Anyway, let's get into the stats at full time. Right, so these are stats at full time. They had 13 shots, 8 on target. I had 2 shots, 1 on target. And I should have had a penalty. Never mind, at least we didn't lose the game, but yet again, we're going to be battling relegation in this division. It would have been nice to actually have won the game, because I lost the last game. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this first episode of the double uploads. It's going to be interesting in the next episode. Hopefully, I can get at least 2 or 3 wins in that episode, because I really, really need to. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!